All right. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is T Mac or Tom, whatever you prefer. As you are tuned into this channel, you know this is the Spanish announce table. Trying something new here. We're going to do an instant reaction. Tim is still working on some of editing and things of that nature to make Spanish announce table really a better product for you, both with audio and visual, as we're kind of taking a step up in the visuals with videos of our podcast and things like that. So wanted to try this out to see what you guys thought, but wanted to also give you guys my instant reaction to WWE's Clash of Champions. And I tell you what, this was a good show. This was obviously not one of their main top four shows. It wasn't a WrestleMania or Survivor Series, anything like that. But we did advance some good stories. And we had some really good action. And we won't go through the whole entire thing because obviously that's what the podcast is for. Tim and I will bounce ideas off of each other and also our feelings on the matches. But I did want to just get on here and share a little bit of what I thought. So, again, the night was really good. It ended with Roman Reigns defeating Jey Uso. Jimmy actually comes out, throws in the towel. Roman Reigns as a heel, man, he is just making this work. If you're a longtime listener, you've always kind of heard me talk about how Roman isn't necessarily a sympathetic babyface. You know, he comes in, he looks better than me. He can also fight better than me. So I'm not really sympathetic to someone who can beat me up and also steal my wife. You know what I mean? And so as a babyface, it never actually worked for me. And now that he's gone heel, joined forces with Paul Heyman, he is just hitting on all cylinders right now. It has been very impressive to see this heel work done by Roman, and in this match, it was probably the best to date. All of the subtleties of the trash talking, the non-verbals, as far as the eye rolling and head shakes towards Uso when Uso would kick out at two, or when Uso would have some offense that he would then regain control. He was almost upset that he even had to go through that. So Roman was awesome. Another key thing that I liked about this match was not only the trash talking that he did to Jey Uso, but when the referee Charles Robinson got involved and he pinned him in the corner, kind of like Undertaker, except for there was some trash talk, and essentially put him in his place, told him, do not do that again. This is when I go to work, I think is what he said. And if you have a problem with that, I'm going to knock you into next week. So it was very impressive from Roman. I did think there was a little bit too much offense from Jey Uso. To have Roman be such a dominant champion, I think you do need a little bit more squash matches. Jey Uso getting squashed, I don't think necessarily would have done a lot of damage to his character because he is known as a tag team wrestler. But Roman did close out the show great, just pummeling Uso until Jimmy was had to throw in the towel, as I mentioned, and then standing over him. He got a lay put over his neck from Paul Heyman. Still don't exactly know what that relationship looks like. It seems a little bit different than the Brock Lesnar Paul Heyman relationship, where in this one it just seems as if Roman Reigns is telling Paul Heyman, "This is what I want to accomplish. You go do it. We're not really pals." So we'll see how that unfolds, but I still really like what they're doing early on with this new iteration of Roman Reigns. Also tonight, another big takeaway that I had was the start of the show. That triple threat between Sami Zayn, AJ Styles, and Jeff Hardy was just bonkers. Physicality off the charts. You got the Jeff Hardy jumping off of a ladder through another ladder because some bastards laying across the ladder. I think it was Sami Zayn, if memory serves me correct. Again, we don't fact check here, but I think that's what it was. AJ Styles still, I think, is maybe not the best pro wrestler in the world today, but he's definitely top five. I don't think you can argue that. He held his own in this match, a little bit outside of his comfort zone as far as a traditional one-on-one match, but he killed it. And Sami Zayn, he's one of my favorite characters. I just love what he's doing as this martyr, voice of the voiceless, even though no one is saying that he speaks for them, I think is interesting. And the creativity of using handcuffs in a completely new way. I saw the handcuffs and I thought he was just going to handcuff him, wrist to maybe a ladder, maybe to a barricade, a table or something outside of the ring. No, he gets a little wild and he damn puts a, a handcuff through the earlobe of Jeff Hardy to a ladder to a ladder. That was nuts. And then you see the poor bastard, Jeff Hardy walking, carrying the ladder up high so that he can not have his ear ripped from his body. Thought that was incredible. He also, Sami Zayn, that is, handcuffed AJ Styles to the bigger ladder to where it limited AJ Styles from climbing up to retrieve the Intercontinental Championships. And then so Sami Zayn gets both of them. Post-match interview, I really like that he identified the one that was his. He goes, I did this to win. Well, not that one. This Intercontinental Championship. I am not the new Intercontinental Championship. I am still your Intercontinental Champion. Thought that was really cool. Was really thoroughly entertained by the kickoff of this show. Some other highlights that I enjoyed. The ambulance match, a little long. I'm going to be honest. That was my one criticism. Again, as an instant reaction, felt a little long, but I did like the Jacob Marley Ghost of Christmas Past that was happening to Randy Orton, where all of his sins were coming back to bite him in the ass, where you saw a Big Show come back. You saw Christian, and then you saw Shawn Michaels super kick him off the top of the ambulance. Thought that was really cool. And so it may be that we see Edge come back. That could be what's going on here, where all of those sins come back to bite him in the ass. And then the ultimate sin was taking away, several months from Edge. And so Edge comes back to get his revenge. Maybe that's where we're going. We'll see what happens. Drew McIntyre still looking strong. I like him as the WWE champion. He looks the part getting off the bus. He's one of those guys that you can build a company around. And obviously that's what they're doing. So we'll see what happens to him. Maybe Keith Lee. That seems most logical step if Randy Orton doesn't continue this feud. Excuse me. So we'll see what happens there. And then the other thing that I really liked was the Bayley Open Challenge, and Asuka, of all people, answering that challenge. I was a little shocked. I thought maybe we're going to get a double champ out of nowhere. Sasha costs Bayley the championship. Bayley does the ultimate heel move by just hitting her, Asuka, that is, in the back with the chair, getting the disqualification because, of course, right? Like, you didn't know you were going to take on Asuka, so I'm not trying to pin this lady. I'm just trying to get out of here as champion. But then we did get the continuation of Sasha versus Bayley, with Sasha coming out, getting some uppercuts and chair shots and da-da-da-da-da. And then obviously, because she's injured, Bayley gets some offense on her, and then powders out, gets out of the ring. Sasha, I thought, was going to kill her, throwing that chair as Bayley went out. That's a very dangerous move. Don't forget, you had Sammy Guevara and Matt Hardy screw up a chair shot, or a thrown chair shot. So maybe let's get away from that in 2020. But like I said, this has been a very, very entertaining Clash of Champions. For a full breakdown, we'll be recording on Thursday. Tim will give you his side of what he thought from this great night of action. And again, thank you guys for checking this video out. If you like it, let us know. Give us a like. Throw a comment down below if you want to, because that's what the cool kids do. And until next time, bye-bye.